comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler.
And I'm MD Shady.
And in today's video, we are going to be making our Funko Pop and soda figure predictions for Emerald City Comic Con 2022. So for this predictions video, we have 10 different categories, like all of the predictions videos, which those 10 categories are ad icons, animation, Disney, DC Comics, games, Marvel, movies, retro toys, television, and miscellaneous, which for each of those categories, we will have either one Funko Pop or one Funko Soda for each of those categories, which would be a total of 10 predictions for each of us, which we might as well start off first with MD Shady with ad icons.
This is an ad icon that I believe I've talked about at some point on the channel before, Mr. Mucus. I think that this is an ad icon that a lot of people do recognize. I think it would probably translate pretty well into pop form. He is kind of like a Mike Wazowski kind of rounder shaped character, so I think it would turn out to be a cool looking pop.
I had chosen a Funko Soda figure, and it would be for Diggin' Frog. Obviously, Emerald City Comic Con is known for the theme of having various green items because the main color of Emerald City Comic Con is green. This soda would be limited to 5,000 pieces, and the chase for this would be no chase, because I have this listed as a singular Funko Soda can, because I'm not exactly sure what they would do for the chase version, whether it would be glow in the dark because green is so good glow in the dark, or some sort of color change or specification. So I just went the safe route and did a singular Funko Soda can, especially because we haven't gotten singular cans in a while.
I would love to see a Franklin Pop for Emerald City Comic Con. I think that that'd be cool. He's a green character, so that makes sense. I know that recently with Emerald City Comic Con, they haven't really stuck to the green thing, but in prior years, we definitely have seen an abundance of green pops, so I think that for animation, a Franklin Pop would be so cool.
I have a pop, more specifically a 2-pack of pops, and that is of Cosmo and Wanda from the Fairly Odd Parents. I think this would be a great addition to the animation lineup, especially because a couple of years ago we had gotten Danny Phantom for the first time in pop form at New York Comic Con, so I feel like debuting Cosmo and Wanda, especially because Cosmo has green hair, fits the mold of Emerald City Comic Con, at least for one pop, and then you got Wanda who's got the pink hair. I think this would be great, and it would be a great addition to kick off the Fairly Odd Parents lineup.
From Green Lantern, Kilowog. Now, there is a pop of Kilowog already, but that is an older pop, and I believe it was in a 3-pack maybe, or a 4-pack. So I think that a brand new sculpt for Kilowog would be awesome, and probably make it a 6-inch pop this time around. He is a bigger character, so I think that would be awesome, and I do see this being likely.
I have a Funko Pop for Black Adam, the upcoming DC Comics movie, but I don't have a specific character because all we've seen is the trailer. And even though the movie has been delayed until October, I feel like at this point they would have some sort of Comic-Con exclusive already made in production for when it was originally set to release in July. So I think in this case, they would still release it for Emerald City Comic Con in August.
I have Devil Kronk because we did see the Angel Kronk, and I think when is Devil Kronk coming? We didn't see it for San Diego Comic Con, so I think it would have to be Emerald City Comic Con. I don't think they'd wait much later. I would hate to wait a whole year just to get another variation of a character that should have just been made in a 2-pack to begin with.
I have a Funko Pop, and it is of Buzz Lightyear from Lightyear. I know we've gotten many variants of Buzz Lightyear for the new Lightyear movie, but this is him in his like regular known attire, except it has that more updated look as seen in the trailer, obviously, if you have not seen the Lightyear movie, which I almost went with the pop that kind of goes with the movie, but it would have been a little bit of a spoiler if you have not seen the movie yet. So I thought I would go the safe route and do Buzz Lightyear in his normal outfit, especially because we've already seen it in the trailer. It kind of fits that Emerald City Comic Con green theme, especially because we didn't have that in the wave that we had gotten announced a couple months ago for Lightyear.
I went the easy route out with this one, and I went with Metallic Bulbasaur. We just saw the Metallic Charmander, so I think that Bulbasaur makes a lot of sense because he's green, and it looks like we're going to be getting Metallic Pops for 2022 for Con Pokemon Pops.
I went a completely different route than what I usually do. This time I went with a very controversial lineup, that lineup being Fortnite. Now the pop that I have here for Fortnite is a glow-in-the-dark sour gumbo. Now recently I heard there's going to be a new wave of Fortnite pops, and one of the pops would be of gumbo, but I feel like having the sour skin gumbo would make sense to fit the mold of Green and Emerald City Comic-Con, so I think that would make sense. It'd be really cool to have it glow in the dark like I mentioned, because of the fact that if you're playing Fortnite and all of a sudden it's nighttime, the outfit glows.
I went with a Marvel comic book cover, actually, and that would be for Iron Fist. And I think it'd be really cool if they did the first issue of Iron Fist, where on the cover he's like kind of spinning around and punching Iron Man in the stomach. I think that that'd be awesome. I think that the pop itself would turn out looking pretty cool, where he's kind of in more of a dynamic pose rather than just kind of being stationary in the box. So that'd be sweet. I love the character of Iron Fist, and he's another green character, so I think that would be sweet, especially if it was a comic book cover.
I have a Funko Soda figure, and I have it as Anti-Venom. I think this would be really cool. I thought of different versions of like Marvel characters that could be a soda for a Comic-Con, but especially with San Diego Comic-Con recently having like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, we had Moon Knight, we had Guardians of the Galaxy. I kind of wanted to get away from like the MCU movie aspect and went with like a more comic book-esque character, so I thought Anti-Venom would be cool, especially because we already had a common Venom Funko Soda, and we have an Entertainment Earth exclusive Carnage Soda, and I would have this limited to 12,500 pieces, and I would have it as glow-in-the-dark.
I would love to see a con exclusive Gremlin Pop. I went with the Demolition attire Gremlin. I think that that would be a cool one for a con because he's wearing like a hard cap and he's wearing like a work vest. So that'd be cool. I would also love to see Brain, but I do think that they would probably go with a green Gremlin considering it is Emerald City Comic-Con.
I think that this probably is unlikely, but it's a pop I've been dreaming of. Major Chip Hazard from Small Soldiers. It fits the mold of Emerald City Comic-Con because camouflage, part of the color is green, and I think especially because San Diego Comic-Con was lacking of movies pops, that I think we would be getting a lot of movies pops in terms to Emerald City Comic-Con, since I do believe that the pops for San Diego Comic-Con was split in half, since Emerald City Comic-Con is happening 3 weeks after San Diego Comic-Con. So if we can get Major Chip Hazard, I would be so happy for there to finally be Small Soldiers Funko Pops.
I had to go with one of my favorite lineups from Retro Toys, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I went with Genghis Frog. I was thinking about going with Mondo Gecko, but I don't know how likely that would be, so I think Genghis Frog would be awesome. He's a cool looking character, he's green of course, so it just makes sense to me, and I really do hope that we do see some kind of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pop at Emerald City Comic-Con.
I have Tila, and now I know you're probably thinking, if you've watched the San Diego Comic-Con video, DK, you already predicted Tila. That was the Funko Pop. I have it in soda form this time because I feel like if they aren't going to make a Tila Funko Pop for the Masters of the Universe lineup, they might as well make the soda, considering that a lot of times Funko will actually make a character in Funko soda form before they actually make the pop. Example that I always use is Bluto from Popeye, where they made the soda before they have the NFT Funko Pop. And for this soda, I would have it limited to 7,500 pieces because a lot of the Masters of the Universe sodas have limited piece counts that are less than 10k pieces. And I simply have a metallic chase just because I can't really think of some sort of cool chase variant to go along with this.
I had to go with a Simpsons Pop, and that is Mrs. Krabappel. She wears fully green outfit with her skirt or dress, I guess, as well as her like jacket or sweater. So I think that a Miss Krabappel would be an awesome pop to add to the Simpsons lineup, especially for Emerald City Comic Con.
I have a Funko Pop of Sir Reginald Hargreaves from the Umbrella Academy. Now, once again, as I mentioned with one of the other categories, I wanted to kind of space out from the different licensors we already had for television as terms to San Diego Comic-Con, so I thought Umbrella Academy definitely makes sense because the new season just recently launched on Netflix, and especially with the character that has been known in season 1 and 2, would make sense. This is one of those pops that, why hasn't it been made yet? So I feel like Comic-Con, more specifically Emerald City Comic-Con, is the place to do it.
For one of the first times, Star Wars is not a category, so I went with a Star Wars figure, but I did not go with a pop. I actually went with a soda, and I went with another Funko soda of Luke Skywalker, but this time I think it would be cool to see a Return of the Jedi version of Luke. I don't know what the chase would be, but I do know that the common would definitely have his green lightsaber in it, and that kind of uses the green for Emerald City Comic Con.
I have the Crusader mascot for Emerald City Comic Con. It definitely makes sense. They've made 2 Funko Pops before in the past, which it was very confusing to put this in a certain category because it seems like an ad icon because it is a mascot for Emerald City Comic Con. It does seem like it could be an icon, but at the same time on the Funko Pop boxes, it does not list either icons or ad icons, so I put it in miscellaneous. I have this soda limited to 8,000 pieces because that was the limited piece count of the San Diego Comic-Con toucan that they did for San Diego Comic-Con Special Edition last year, and that the chase for this would be the green glow in the dark chase that they did for a previous Funko Pop where it's pretty much all green and then it still glows at the same time, while the common one is just the gray and green outfit that you would see with the original Crusader Funko Pop. Anyways guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's prediction video, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below either hashtag PickMD or hashtag PickDK on your favorite sets of predictions for today's video. And as shown in the little intro, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways guys, thank you for watching today's video and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.
Peace in, peace out.
Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.